The $50 million question. What's the relevance? Why should I even care? And there is really good sort of rationale to realize that many hunter-gatherer groups are not your direct ancestors. So what they did may not strictly apply to you. However, I want to answer this question with an example. That is one of 52 sets of teeth that were unearthed in northern Morocco from a place called Grotte des Pigeons, which is Pigeon Cave. And these were people who consumed acorns as a huge part of their dietary calories. And I want you to notice extensive dental caries, as well as even tooth loss. Now, the researchers who found this said that they were eating a species, Quercus ilex, the holm oak, and they attributed this to these people were having damage to their teeth because they were eating sweet acorns. Let me first make sure that you're aware that there's no such thing as a sweet acorn anywhere in the world. If any foraging instructor alludes to one, you automatically should start to wonder about their skill set. I just need that to be in your back pocket. There's no such thing as a sweet acorn, and in fact, even the holm oak acorns were recorded as moderately bitter by people who didn't realize they were supposed to be sweet. But these people who relied on acorns for their staple had really poor health consequences as a result. But if we fast forward about 15,000 years ahead and we start looking at California natives, some California natives consumed as much as 50% of their yearly calories as acorns. That's kind of like what Americans do with wheat. Actually, it might even be more than that, right? And we know that when you rely on one food a lot, if there are any issues with it, it's eventually going to be expressed in your health. However, they didn't have those experiences. They did not suffer, massive tooth decay and tooth loss. In fact, dental caries were hard to discover in these people. So what gives? Well, the difference is how they process them. Acorns have anti-nutrients that need to be removed through leaching and soaking, methods that hadn't been established yet by paleo humans. So the paleo diet has given us essentially a look into maybe what we should consider eating from an evolutionary perspective, but the hunter-gatherer diets tell us how we should be eating that food. We need both. We need the what and the how, and that's what modern hunter-gatherer diets give us.